So it's been a while. So even though this is 10 milligrams, I know that it's gonna work for me. Probably someone else needs stronger, but I'm really like, when it comes to this stuff, I really don't need a whole lot. And the plan is to take 1 capsule a day while attempting to do a 40-day fast. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I know I did 2 40-day water fasts before, but adding this, I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna affect me with not eating and only taking this. But it's something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to do something a little different. And I've been wanting to do this for like a long time, for almost 2 years. So I'm just finally trying it. And like I said, the reason why I'm not doing like a day-by-day video is because, for one, I don't know how long I'm gonna last. In the state of Arizona, if you over 21, or if you have a medical card for it, or if you just want it recreationally, THC, marijuana, stuff like that is legal in Arizona. So I just want to put that disclaimer out that I'm of age and it's legal in the state of Arizona. This one I got 4 of the 10 packs. And it says it has 95% THC. Well, it says tested up to 95% THC. It's all natural except for the way it's made. The ingredients is distillate. The way that they extract it from the actual plant is, so it's THC distillate, and it's MCT oil. I'm not sure what the MTC stands for, but the lady was telling me inside the shop that it's coconut oil. The way I take these capsules is I don't like to swallow them because of if you watch my other videos, and I talk about depression, and I talk about social anxiety, and I talk about stuff like that. I know I don't talk about it all the time, but I want to say, probably over 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I had a suicidal attempt, and what I used is alcohol, I'm not going to say the brand, and pills, and I'm not going to say that brand, but I used a whole bottle of pills and alcohol. So I don't like to, ever since then, I haven't been taking pills for anything, like no type of Advils, no type of pills at all. So what I do here is I take the capsule, and this is 10 milligrams, if I didn't say it already. I take this capsule and I open it and put it into like whatever I'm drinking, whether it's tea or this water. I just go ahead and put the whole thing. And I don't like to actually put the capsule inside the water, because I don't know what they make this plastic out of, you know what I mean? So it's 10 capsules. It's 10 of those capsules in each one of these, and I got 4 of these. So I'm trying to make it up to 40 days, and I'm not really trying to go back to the store for that. And after this fast, I'm not gonna probably use it again, because the last time I used THC, I say THC instead of actually smoking marijuana, because I don't know when's the last time I smoked. It was a long time, but the last time I actually used marijuana any type of way, it was I think it was 2018 in September, I think it is. And actually I have a video of that. I forgot what the video was entitled, but I think it's like 420 or something like that. This is my first time doing this, so I want to test it out on myself before I put it out on YouTube. Even though I've always put like age restricted, it's still like I want to try it out on myself before I put it on the internet, like I did with my first fast. So yeah, so today is June 15th, 2021. And this would be day 1 of my fast, and it's about I'm gonna say it's 2 p.m. or something like that, but I would check after I drink this. So all right, so I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna, you know, down this all in one shot, but when I finish drinking this, I'm gonna meditate, and then I'm gonna come back on here and let you guys know how I'm feeling.
Meanwhile,
ashy, and I do not care. Okay, so I finished meditating. I weighed myself because I forgot that I didn't weigh myself. I have been trying to fatten myself up for this. I'm usually about like 145, so I had been eating a lot of chickpeas, and people that's following me already know that I'm 6 feet tall. So those of you who's new, I am 6 feet tall. My weight right now is 160.8, and yeah, I just know that if I start a fast at 145 that I will lose too much weight and I won't be able to finish it, and plus it could be extremely dangerous. Let me tell you a couple of things that I was thinking about during my meditation. What you want to do is write your to-do list every day. Now you don't have to do it all at once, but every day write a to-do list when you get up in the when you wake up. So I don't know how some people get affected by THC, but to make sure that whatever it is that you're gonna do it, make sure you have a purpose on it. I've always been a creative person. I'm a creative person and I get a lot of things done. That's just, you know, you have different types of people that get different types of you know, feel different ways. Some people, it makes them sleepy. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the strain, but I don't know if it's indica or is it sativa. I'm the type of person that I get extremely creative, and I like to do a to-do list. And I'm also like I've always been like a loner type of smoker. So I'm the type of person, I like to meditate. I like to write. I like to, you know, do whatever, like paint, whatever I want to do. I just like to be creative with it, and I prefer to be alone. I've always been like that. I don't really like you know, like a group thing. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we in high school? Like, chill out, you know what I mean? What else I wanted to say? Yeah, that's a good idea to do a to-do list, so every day you have something to do. And I was a little anxious at the beginning of this video. My tone of voice was different, I realized, and I'm just like relaxed and calm, but that could be because I just meditated for 40 minutes. So, you know, what else? Oh yeah, so speaking of writing things down before you start, so tomorrow, you know, if you notice, I have gotten a couple of tattoos. I got this tattoo and a tattoo behind my ear. I think it's this ear. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see it? Hope y'all could see it, but if y'all can't, it's a 666 tattoo, and that video, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, so that video will be out like way before this one. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But after this video, go check it out. But I'm telling you now, like, I'm not gonna want to like record every day. Like right now I'm using my cell phone, so it's a lot easier to set up, but I'm not gonna feel like recording every day. So, and I don't want this video to be too long, and I don't, you know how interesting it's gonna be. I'm thinking about, I want to go for a hike. Like today is Tuesday. I think today is Tuesday, right? But yeah, what I want to do is go for a hike before it's too late, before after a couple of days, because it's right now it gets extremely hot. It's like 100 and something degrees in Arizona. It gets real hot real early, and so I don't want to be out there like fasting, you know, on THC, and just out there in the desert in the heat hiking. This is the capsule up close. So yeah, this is the reason why I'm able to open it and just pour it in there, because I could open it like that. So I will be making a video about my tattoos and the reasons why I got them. Well, technically this is in the future, so I have made a video of my tattoos and why I have got them. So Yeah, I might want to get something stronger for y'all. But it's also a discipline thing. Like before, like when I used to take these capsules, I used to like take one and be like, after like 40 minutes or something, 30-40 minutes, I would say to myself, I don't feel nothing. Then I would take another one, and then you know how that goes. You just get like, it hits you all at once. So with this, I have 40 pills, so I can't just keep on taking them and taking them. Plus I'm trying to, it's not really, it's a spiritual thing. It's not really trying to, of course I'm gonna get a buzz, but that's not like the whole purpose of it. So I'm not really a user like that. So yeah, so I got one capsule for each day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. So it's been 3 hours since I had my THC drink. I don't know about swallowing the pills because I have never done that. But as far as if you're gonna open it the way I do and add it to some to water or liquid, any liquid you add it to, I would suggest that it be something hot because it feels stronger when it's hot. So tea might probably be the best option for that way. I think that's how when people get like too high, is when as far as edible, is like when they take an edible and be like, oh, I don't feel nothing, and then probably they wait 30 minutes to an hour and then they do another one, and and they might do some more if they still can't feel it, and that's how people get like super like high and stuff. I don't like that type of high. I prefer a little buzz, like I was saying. That's why I go for the 10 milligrams. That's the lowest, I believe. Because I think that too much of something becomes poison, I think, for the body. So you can't have too much of nothing, becomes toxic. And you can't have too much love. You can't have too much money. It makes, it changes you. You need what's needed, like in caterpillar, like the word caterpillar, if you split the word caterpillar up, the cata means to nurture, provide what's needed. Yeah, someone might say that they want to have a lot of money. They want a lot of money, right? But the thing is that is like, what's your plan? Like, how are you gonna get from there? How you gonna get there? Like, money is just a byproduct. It's the byproduct of whatever you produce. And to produce something, you have to work on something, right? So what are you producing? Like, just don't, when you tell somebody that you want money, you gotta, you're speaking it to the universe and stuff, and you like almost like doing an affirmation, like, I want money. Okay, like, that's the byproduct, but you have to still have like some truth in you, like passion, like what do you want to do? Like, how are you going to get that? Yeah, so the second day is like, as you can hear, I'm speaking, but to tell you the truth, how I feel, I just feel like drawing something. I'm feeling like doing something like that. I was going to say painting, but I have to order some more paint. I only have a little bit. Oh no, it's not the paint. It's the well, I'm running out of that too, but it's the canvas. I think I ran out of canvas, and I gotta get something to paint on. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna draw. I'll probably yeah, I have a sketchbook to draw in, so I feel like just drawing. And also I want to listen to some music, but I don't want to get copyright. Actually, let me show y'all some of the stuff. Let me show y'all some music right now too. Yeah, so let me run y'all some records though. This is Alice Coltrane right here. She's the wife to John Coltrane. But I like this album a lot. I like her a lot. I want to get more, but the place where I get it from, There is on back order. It had been on back order for a long time. This is 2 of Kamasi Washington's. I thought this goes in here because this is like this is a box, so it has 1, 2. This has 3 albums in here, and for some reason I thought this album was supposed to be in there, but it's not. I haven't gotten into this yet, but this is the Epic Kamasi Washington. So I haven't gotten into this because it's still closed, so I can't tell y'all about that yet. But this is another Kamasi Washington, and this is Harmony of Difference. And yeah, I like this. It's jazz, but it isn't, it has a little futuristic in it, a little more, it's a little bit more with our sounds compared to these sounds of like Alice Coltrane and Miles Davis. This is actually kind of blue, and who's on here with him is John Coltrane, is on the sax on this. So yeah, kind of blue. I love this right here. This I'm not sure if this was the first one I bought because I'm trying to collect, but yeah, I like this kind of blue. Well, I say this kind of blue, it's just kind of blue, but that's Love Supreme, John Coltrane. Yeah. The Giant Steps, John Coltrane. Yeah, these are my favorites. Like John Coltrane, Miles Davis, and and Kamasi Washington. This is I love this one. I try to keep the plastic in order, but this one is falling apart. But I probably didn't open it properly. But this is Miles Davis, Bitches Brew. So Bitches Brew. And it's probably gonna read backwards or whatever. I'll probably flip it and edit it, but yeah. I wanna put this on the side because this is what I'm gonna listen to when I get off of here. Charlie Parker. And this is just, it has like songs like My Old Flame, Air Conditioning, Bird Feathers, Out of Nowhere, you know, Hot Blues, and this is volume 1, and it has some of his jazz on. Charlie Parker. This one is inside the thing now, that's why it doesn't have my, the album's not on it because it's on the record player now. But this is Mother Moore and Billy Woods. And what she does, she's like, she's a poet, but I believe she makes her own beats and she does her poems over beats. And you know, she collaborated with Billy Woods here, so he's doing the MCing. And she's not rapping. People would, I guess, you know, poetry is like rap with a beat, but when she does it, it's really it's a poem, you know. The emphasis on poem stands out. But that's why I think that Moore Mother is a amazing artist, because what rappers, you know, what MCs do anyway is they're poets really, and they you know, they're rhyming on the beat, their poetry. But she's the same way too. So the reason why I guess that she's presented as more of a poet than a rapper, because she puts her emphasis, is something about the poems that she's saying on these beats that you're really listening to the words. It's like the beat is not in the front, like in hip hop and stuff, and you know, it's in the back, and the poetry is in the front. And I guess the difference would be like in hip hop music, the beat and the MC is is in harmony. And I think that's what she did was she's not exactly in harmony with the beat, and that's why the poetry is kind of above it. And I see her as a poet rather than a rapper, because the beat that she makes is nice, but it's not meant to overpower what she's saying, you know. But anywho, Yellow Fever, Fila Kuti. This is also this is also a box, but this came in a box with 7 other albums. But Fila Kofi is he's a bad mama jamma. This is Ornette Coleman. Yes, I love him. Yeah. I love the way his mind works. I love the way he thinks. So I think I'm gonna stop there because I got so many I got so many up there too. Yeah, just I like records, and I'm gonna get into this not moment, Bitches Brew. So yeah, so this is day 2, and this is how I'm feeling on day 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna meditate, and I like to meditate before my healing stone. So today is day 3, and after I meditate and come back on here in about like 2 to 3 hours, because that's how long it takes to like start the working, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this drink and meditate and get back to y'all. For some reason, I've been talking more about the THC. I haven't been talking about the fast very much. But as far as the fast go, I would say that it's only the 3rd day, and I've done this twice before, so I guess I built up a tolerance for it. But yeah, I haven't been hungry, I haven't been craving any food, so I've been doing well as far as the fast side of this. The THC, I'm just really like, I'm observing it, the effects it's having. The effects it's having on my body and on my mind. So I'm trying to do that from like a clear space, like my body is clean and everything, because I really want to know like the benefits of marijuana from my own experience instead of reading it. So I think fasting and so I think this water fast and adding THC to my water is going to be a good way to let me know, because that's all I'm going to be focused on. And I'm going to really, doing the fast is going to really give me an opportunity to examine my own mind and kind of observe things and how my thoughts go, and how it, how he affects me. If it's good for me, is it negative for me? So yeah, but I'm about to get inside because I am just sweating sitting here in this rocking chair. Yeah, so it is way late at night. I feel fine actually. My fast is going well. As far as the THC, I feel a need to be like more active, and I'm getting a lot of things done, that's always a fact. Like I get a lot of things done. I'm really productive when I'm on THC. So that's a good thing. It makes me think like around like 2017 or when Trump kept on saying make America great again, and then I don't know who put it into, I don't think he made up, I'm not sure if he was the first one to say MAGA or people just abbreviated it to like make hats and t-shirts for profit and for business. But it's just so weird that MAGA, Make America Great Again, is also a Hebrew word for to come near or to approach combat, because what happened in 2017 is that Trump, he recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel when it's actually, you look on a map, it's on the West Bank, and that's like where Palestine is. So the current war now that they fight in with between the Israelis and the Palestinians is over that because of the location of Jerusalem. And it's just like, I don't know, just they fighting over the location for Jerusalem. Trump, MAGA, which is Hebrew for come near or to approach combat. And then it's like, make America great again. It's like, what did that really mean, you know? Did he know what it means? Because it's funny how it all unfolds. It's just, I don't know, but that was a thought that was on my mind today. And yesterday I was talking about how I felt like drawing something, and I said I just need to draw. So this is what I made. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I actually drew it on in a sketchbook with I use colored pencils to draw this, and I like geometric artwork, two-dimensional artwork. And what that is geometric is like when you use shapes like triangles, circles, rectangles, squares. You use shapes and you kind of like put it in a, I want to say abstract way, but you just you make something out of it. So just to break it down to y'all, these are obviously eyes, and if you look close, this is the nose and this is the mouth, right? So it's like a person, but at the same time you have this right here that represents like the sun, the light from the sun. This goes to the sun and it lights up this area, whether it's a street or a pathway, lights up this area. And this is also a path, but it's a street. As you can see the street signs, and that's the moon is lighting up the street on that side. And right here is a piano, and it's sort of like music, like walking through this path on your own beat. So basically you have this person here, you see, with the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and there's a pathways, and one pathway is, the sun is lighting up the street, and the other pathway It's kind of like a dark, it's like the moon lighting up like the road. So it's like, which path do you take? But it doesn't matter, because whatever path you choose is going to be the correct one, because that's the path that you felt that you wanted to take, because you're walking on your own beat, and that's the music. And I like the way this is, I cut it off into corners, especially that green and that blue right there, like cut it off into different corners. So yeah, I actually went to CVS and I had this like printed like a photo, because I like it better like that. I don't know, it looks better like that to me. You can see it up close. So it's just a lot of things going on in this artwork. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, yeah, today is the 3rd day. So it's the 17th, it's June 17th, 2021. And that's how I'm feeling. This is how my day was. I haven't slept since yesterday around like 6 a.m. I haven't been to sleep yet. And that's because like I have a lot of stuff to do, and THC keeps me productive. Like if I wasn't on THC, I probably would leave stuff off until tomorrow. So that's one good benefit of THC that I like. I get stuff done. But I know I'm gonna sleep well tonight, so that's a good thing. And I'm not sleepy still, and my body was tired about 2 hours ago, but I just needed to lay down. I've been sitting in my office chair for like hours, for over 24 hours straight, and my back was killing me, and my legs was feeling tiredless. So I'm feeling better now. But it is later in the day. It is like 4 p.m. and I'm just now having my cup of THC. So I'm gonna get back to you guys on how I feel after I finish drinking this. I am so late. I made an appointment today, and they fit me into the schedule. Whoa. Yeah, they had me come in, and they fit me into their schedule, but I'm late for the scheduling, so I don't know how I'm gonna be late for something that they scheduled me in for. But if I can't get my hair done today, I'm just gonna go straight to the nail salon and try again tomorrow, because it is my fault and I am late. So let me see what they say. Let me bring my mask. I don't know if we have to bring masks in here, but I really don't want to turn this AC down. But yeah, I just got finished getting my hair done, and now I'm gonna go to the nail shop. But I'm so happy it all worked out. The lady was very nice to me because I was late, and so I'm happy. I'm gonna get to do both, but I don't know. If anything, because it's Saturday, I'm gonna have to wait to get my nails done. I'm gonna have to be waiting in there a long time, but I'm trying to think if I should go home first and then go. But I kind of just wanna, once I'm inside, I wanna stay inside. And I don't like to consume any like marijuana THC. I don't like to consume any THC like while I'm driving and stuff like that because I'm a lightweight. So you know, I have to like consume the THC responsibly. Like I would hate, you know, stuff happens, you know, but I would hate for it to happen because or while I'm on the THC. So when I go home, I'm gonna stay inside. I ain't coming back out, and then that's when I'm gonna consume the THC. But it is day 5 of my fast, and I'm not hungry or anything. I still feel energized, and everything is going well. So I'll catch you guys later when I'm finished getting my nails done. It is no joke. This heat is hot in Arizona. Woo! It is hot outside. What do you know the temperature? It has to be like 110. It's really hot today. And I'm all done. You see, I got my nails done. It's called cat eyes. So let me cut this down. I really don't want to because it's so hot, but this is called cat eyes, and I always get black, but I'm trying to try out the new stuff. The person that did my nails the last time, she does so many designs because she's like an artist and stuff. She does other stuff, like she could tattoo and all that other stuff. So it's like she's got me into like changing up my nails a little bit. So I like this. It's still got my black in it. It's a black undertone, and then it's like this effect they put on it to make it like glossy, make it like cat eyes. And my feet is done like this too. But yeah, I had to pamper myself today because every time I start a fast, it's always spontaneously, and for some reason it's always when I don't have my hair is not done and my nose is not done. So it's like half the time I'm fasting, I'm like, you know, I get to the point where I want my hair and nails done, but it's like I don't have the energy to sit up in nobody's shop and get it done. So I'm like, yes, let me get my nails and my hair done while I still have the energy too. And oh man, I do have one more stop before I go home. I'm gonna go to the supermarket real quick and get some water. So, cause I'm really not trying to be out for my fast. I had a plan to go hiking, but not in this heat. And if I wake up early enough before I beat the sun, yeah, but if I don't, I'm not trying to do it. Hey guys. Agarro una. ¿Será? Agarro una grandota. Uy. Today is day 6 of my fast. Yesterday it got up to 118 degrees, so that's the reason why I didn't get back on, because I actually, when I came back, I took a shower and I just went to sleep. So yeah, today I got up early. I was up like since 6:20 a.m. I already had my THC infused water for today. I I drank it pretty late in the day yesterday because I wanted to wait until I came back home so I could be relaxed. And I took it really early today, so it's like I feel like it's slightly higher, the feeling. But today is day 6, and as far as the fast part of this journey is, I'm feeling great. I'm not hungry, and that's normal compared to the other fasts I did. I'm not gonna be hungry until like probably near the middle, probably somewhere near day 20, and it's always like that.
don't know. I guess the body is feeding off itself, like the stuff that you still have in you, because your body stores food. So I think that's how it works. And then when your body's finished feeding off itself, it starts to look elsewhere, and that's when I think chemically in your brain you start to feel hungry. It makes you feel hungry. But don't quote me on that. It just sounds right, so that's what I'm saying. That's what it felt. That's what it feels like when I'm doing my experience. So I'm talking out of experience, not exactly fact. I don't know how it is for everybody else, or I don't know anyone's else thoughts on that of hunger. So yeah. The THC side of things is I'm really analyzing it, and I'm a person like I like to meditate every day for at least 40 minutes, and I just the THC part is more spiritual than recreational. I don't do it just to kick the shit, and yeah, I don't consume. I don't use THC just to like BS around or like just for shits and giggles. It's really spiritual for me. I like to medicate. I like to meditate. I like isolation. I'm not a person that likes to use THC with a group of people because I feel like it gets unproductive with people. With just me, I'm more focused, and that's what I like. I'm focused. I'm getting a lot more done. I feel extremely motivated. I feel motivated. I'm just sitting out here. I'm waiting. I'm letting my crystals charge a little bit in the sunlight. Tomorrow I'm gonna just let my crystals charge in the moonlight. What game should I play, y'all? I've been I'm thinking about Sonic, Road Rage, or Street Fighter. Oh, you remember? Or the Streets of Rage. I love this one. I wonder, is there copyright in this, the sound effects in this? Oh well, I just have to do extra work at editing just for
Time I think about you, you're what the game's been missing. Everywhere we go, all the men be tripping. Sexy, classy, such a difference. I'm how I miss them.
Look at my beautiful crystals. That was here overnight in my flower pot. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go hiking right now. I meant to take these off before I left the house. I meditate with my crystals on, so I meant to take that off, but it'll be all right. But yeah. About to go on this hike real quick. It's about 7 a.m. And hurry up and get this over with before I get too weak on the rest of my fast. See how big that is? See if I make it to the top today. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the top. Almost at the top from where I started over there at the parking lot. Almost there. Yeah, I'm still walking. I'm still getting a lot of breeze up here, which is good. The further up I go, the more breeze. But it's reaching 8 p.m. A quarter to 8. It's reaching 8 a.m. So it's about a quarter to 8. Yeah. Just walking here. And walking feels like meditation too. Hi. It's like walking seems like a meditation too, right? Because as you walk, you're thinking, especially when you're alone like this, you know, hiking, you get to clear your space. So it's much like the meditation I do at home, sitting down with my legs crossed, right? It's a lot of wind, so you probably can't hear me. But I was thinking about a lot of stuff, like even with dating, right? It's like when you date people, hold on, because my arms is getting tired already. It's like when you're dating someone, right? It's like dating is a game now. And it's like, who wants to see who can make who fall head over heels about the quickest. And you know, I was thinking about, I tell myself stuff like I'm a good person, or you know, I think I'll be an excellent person in a relationship because I'm understanding, I listen, you know, all the qualities that make someone a good partner, right? And then I'll keep on like going through the same cycles over and over because I'm not learning. And it's like, keep on, you know, dating these people that's like borderline narcissists. And all I keep on telling myself is I'm an empath, and that's why this has happened to me, or that's why I attract those type of people. Now that I'm walking and I'm sitting up here thinking like, no, I have to learn from this, because I think that most people, you know, they learn their behaviors, they learn how to be in a relationship from what they see growing up, you know, their environment, and everything else that plays into that. So when they're playing these games, I think a lot of narcissists know what they're doing, but for the most part, that when people just damaged, which narcissists are damaged too, but I'm talking about people that's damaged, but they have a good heart and just decided to be like, hey, everybody else is doing this, so I'm just gonna do it too, and maybe I could avoid another heartbreak. I'm talking about those people, right? But the thing is, what I need to do is either I could play the game back, but for what? For me to play the game back, the person has to be worth it. For me to lower my frequency and play those childish games, right? I have to see something in that person. But if that person is borderline narcissistic, or if they just don't know no better, I have to know that it's not my responsibility to basically help someone grow. I mean, I could do it. Okay. I mean, I could do it as in, you know, helping them, stuff like that. But it's not their development process has to be done on their own. It's not my job to fix anyone. It's not my responsibility to fix anyone. And you got to be careful, because when you're fixing someone, that person is also, you're in that person's presence. So you're in that person's presence, and they don't just instantly begin the healing process as soon as you come into their lives. So all that time you waiting for that, which it probably may never happen, this person is still being mentally abusive to you, and hopefully not physical abusive or verbal abusive, but probably a little verbal, and definitely a lot of mental abuse that's going on. So as you're sticking by this person trying to fix them, is also draining you. You're depleting at the same time you're trying to help someone else grow. And some people, you could talk all you want to. You could scream the hair to the top of the mountains, literally. And some people still won't hear you, because the message isn't for them. Everybody is here to grow, and they're here to evolve. But some people are on different paths, so maybe that message wasn't for them. And when you talk about artistry, right? Okay, I'm just gonna end it here because it's too long. But yeah, that's my thoughts on relationships and toxic, narcissistic relationships. Know that you're worthy of more. Know that if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't sound right, chances are it probably ain't right. And you need to check what that person said to you. And you need to check yourself. You need to don't ignore your feelings, check in with your feelings, process it, see what's going on. Get out of there, because you're worthy of so much more. But yeah, that's my message for relationships. So I reached the top, right? And look at this. I want y'all to look at this. You see the flag behind me, right? And then you zoom over here, and that's some of the richest people in this part of Arizona. This is like Phoenix area, but it's so weird that you look at this flag. When you get to the top, you get to see this flag, and some of the richest people in Arizona. It's like when you go for these nature walks for a spiritual experience, you get to meditate and everything, look at the scenery, sit down and take it all in. When you get to the top, what you see is you see the flag as you're walking up top, and you see the American flag as you're walking up top. And there's a moment where I thought to myself, that's kind of like bizarre that when you're walking up, it's your own personal journey. You're doing this for yourself, your health. As I'm nearing the top of this mountain, I see the flag, and I'm like, no, this isn't about the world. This isn't about society. Yeah, it's like this is for me. And it's almost like the American flag, kind of stole that away from me for a quick second. Then I had to catch myself. Like, no, this is about me first. To heal myself first. It's like you walking up a hill, and when you get to the top, you see the same person that pushed you down the hill looking at you. He's like, move out my way. you know. And you get past that, and what you see is some of the priciest real estate in Arizona. You wouldn't even expect to find, you know, a large body of water in a place like Phoenix, Arizona, right, in the desert. But these people, they have like small boats they could ride around this water, you know. It's just they surrounded by water. So it's like, is this what it's about, you know? You're doing a spiritual journey, and then you look at the flag and you look down and it's all materialistic. It's like saying that this is what America is about. The United States of America is about money, wealth, real estate, stocks, bonds. This is what it's all about, but you got to take time out for yourself. And that's what this walk is about. And I'm glad I did it now. And it feels beautiful out here. It's like, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:30 a.m. on the dot. But it feels beautiful out here. Yo, I saw steam blow out of a rock, and I'm being like those people in the movies right now, because I'm gonna actually go back and investigate. For a minute there, I thought I was in a volcano. That is creepy. Let me show y'all. Spot right there. That spot right there. I don't know what's in there. I'm not gonna go any closer. But yeah, it was steam coming out there. Whew. But all jokes aside, like, I'm actually really, really proud of myself. You know what I mean? I did that at the perfect time. Today is day 7 of my fast. And I did that at the perfect time in my fast and the perfect time of day. I had like a lot of breeze both ways. Yeah. So I'm really proud of myself. Why didn't y'all tell me? My lips was chapped. That goes to show you. I had this water. I put it in the freezer all night because I planned to come here today. So I'm really proud of myself that I was able to do that. I wasn't sure at the beginning if I could. I said it on day 1 that I was gonna go for a hike, and it's day 7, so I'm surprised that I have this much energy. I feel fantastic. Like, I really needed this walk to help, especially this in the beginning of the fast. It's almost like I'm learning. Well, it's almost like it is definitely. I'm learning from things that I learned on my other 3 fasts. Actually, I had 3 fasts. I keep on saying 2 because 2 is documented, but I did a fast from December to February, and I didn't record it or nothing because I wanted to come into the 2020 fasting. So I did it like towards the end of December, and it went into February, a 40-day fast. So this is my 4th fast. So I really learning this stuff as I go along, like what would I do differently to make it an easier fast. So as you can see, I got my hair and nails done yesterday, just to prepare. I'm hiking early because if my other fast, I always talk about how like my hips start to hurt, like my bones start to, you know, hurt, feel uncomfortable if I lay to my side or something when I'm going on a fast as I'm losing weight. So I do have a cycle machine at home, but
still, this is nothing beats like actually walking and doing it for real. So this was a great hike and a great way to start off the rest of this fast. But yeah, I'm about to head home now. It is hot. I need to turn the AC back on.
It is early in the morning. I just woke up not too long ago, and it is hot out here already. So, as you saw, it's day 8. Now you want to come? Well, it's day 8 of my fast, my THC, and today is the weigh-in, and I am 152.2 pounds as of today, and I started off 160. So I lost 8 pounds in 8 days. Right. And it's crazy how the same people that was your oppressors, and I'm not just, this is not a white or black thing, it's just some people that they like to control. And when you have that type of characteristics, you're not biased by it. You're not gonna treat one race better than another, even if it is your race. That's just your character in general. So when I say our oppressors, I'm talking about all colors here. I'm not just talking about the black people. So it's just crazy how the oppressors is the same person that people run to for guidance, for education, for health. The first person you should check with on your own health is yourself. Fast, learn your body. It's your body, explore your body. Even doing this fast with with THC, I'm experimenting on myself, because this is what, this is what my body could handle. This is why I'm here, to experience the world, to see, like, I'm not here to be right. It isn't about being right or wrong. This is just my experience. This is my perspective of the world that I'm in right now, until I'm no longer here. But I'm just here to observe and to gather information. For what? I don't know, but this is why I'm here. Then when it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. It isn't about right or wrong. It's just my perspective. And everybody needs to know that everything that you hear is an opinion, and everything that you see is perspective. So this isn't right or wrong here. Even let's get into slavery just briefly, real quick. And I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. But what I'm going to say is that tension between white and black people, obviously started off because of slavery. It's like the slaves saw the slaves' masters as their oppressors, and the people that treat them badly, and for good reason, of course. But leading up to today, to 2021, it's like black people, sometimes they see the police officers like the way the slaves saw the masters back in the day. So the tension between police and black people is like the same tension, almost like slavery times. But when you're able to forgive, you can see much more. So forgiveness isn't about the person that harmed you. Forgiveness is about you. You want a better understanding of stuff. You want to see stuff more clearly. You got to get over what's blocking you. and it's about forgiveness. So people might say that it's not my decision to forgive, but I'm not talking about the whole entire black race. I'm talking about myself here. Whatever y'all choose to do is whatever y'all choose to do, but I choose forgiveness. But I also had to see it like this. The reason why they felt like they had to enslave people. Enslaving people was one thing, you know, but treating them bad is another thing. So just because you have like people living on your land, and technically you wasn't paying them, but technically they was getting, they was getting shelter, and they was getting food, and they was getting clothes. It wasn't the best clothing. It wasn't the best parts of the animal. It wasn't the best food, and the living conditions wasn't the best either. But still, I can't even say it was provided for free, because you still had to pay for it with your labor. So, and the concept is money. The concept of money is man-made anyway. So it wasn't exactly like you was housing them for free, and in return they paid you, because they wasn't getting for the master to live in that beautiful house and all that other stuff. It's like they wasn't giving what you was getting. They wasn't living like the masters was, right? So to treat somebody bad is a choice that they made on themselves. But as far as the economic and the business side, for them, they felt like in order for them to live well, and was to do this to the black slaves, was because someone was oppressing them. The masters, they had to pay taxes for their land. They had to pay, basically it was taxes. Taxes was the thing that they had to pay on their land. And they had to pay state, I don't know if it was federal taxes yet, but they had to pay their state taxes, land fees, and all that other stuff. So in order to pay someone else that was oppressing them, was telling them that they had to, or they'd be jailed, I guess. I don't know what was the consequences for a person not paying paying the government back then. But someone was oppressing them, and in return, they was oppressing black people, right? That part is easy to understand on a business side. It's just like at your work. The manager gets down on little guys, the manager gets on the employees, like, you better do this, because someone is in his back telling him what to do. And I don't know, when someone is, and that's like mental abuse for both sides, for the black slaves and for the masters. You know what I mean? When someone is, a lot of times, what happens in a situation where it's abuse, the person that's being abused never or rarely lashes out on the person that's abusing them. They take their anger and they misdirect it, and then they put it on someone else. That's why they say hurt people. But you gotta redirect that anger. It's like we're all basically getting oppressed by someone bigger. So skip the police, skip slavery real quick, and then just look higher than that. Look who's doing this all. That's all I'm saying. Instead of fighting together, y'all need to join together and just really think about that. And it's weird, because it's almost like a narcissistic thing with the government. It's like the same person. It's almost like a prostitute and their pimp type of relationship. The same person that's bringing you harm, the same person that's causing you pain, is the same person you're running to, and the same person that's saying that they're there for you, telling you that they're the only one that cares about you, and stuff like that. That's how I see the government and the society, right? As the pimp and prostitute relationship, and that's weird. But even in Little Rock 9, you see images, on the internet of the National Guard, the military, and helping this little black girl into an all-white school, to protect her from the mob and the people that didn't want her to go to the school, right? But the same people that's helping her go to school is the same people that oppress her. And it's like the government hides behind white people in America, and it forces you to look at them. It forces black people to look at the white people, the average white people they see in the street. Oh, they must be prejudiced, they must be prejudiced. But it's not them, it's the people that you don't see. And these people you don't see, it doesn't mean that they're white. They could be white, black, they could be any color. All these people are is people that's obsessed with money and is insecure people and have some type of condition where they feel like God. They have a God complex. And that could be any race. So let's get past this whole race thing and look at the people that's in government, right? So the same person that helped this little black girl get into school in Little Rock 9, right? Arkansas, I believe it was. Is the same government that said it was legal to have slaves. It's the same government that said it was legal for a man to beat his wife because his wife is his property. In the same country. So I see her and I'm like, look at them leading her to go to school. And I'm like, why do they, and then you have to ask the question, I had to ask the question to myself, why do they need black people to go to school all of a sudden? It was okay with them being ignorant, but why do they need black people to go to school all of a sudden? And then you look at the times and you think about like, oh, that's around the time where black leaders was popping up. Martin Luther King was popping up and stuff like that. And you think to yourself like, they needed to mold us because they saw that we could go in a different direction. If they realized that if you keep on oppressing us, we're just gonna grow and we're gonna be against them. So they need to feel safe. They need to feel like black people was never gonna try to overthrow the government or anything like that. So they push in school. And I remember as a kid, I used to watch The Cosby Show and, shows like The Cosby Show, A Different World, stuff and shows like that, Saved by the Bell, all these shows, was always cool. But, and when I used to see these shows, I saw Bill Cosby always had a shirt, or his kids always had a shirt promoting school, and then they whole thing behind the story, behind the comedy, it was a wonderful show. But they pushed school a lot. Everything was about school. Everything was about succeeding. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, and they was in Brooklyn, of all places, 7 kids in Brooklyn, and they was just living the American dream, right? And then Bill Cosby, I think Bill Cosby was the creator of A Different World, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have A Different World, just promoting school. So now you have all the kids that's, children at that time. You have all of them growing up wanting to be college graduates, because Bill Cosby was like a father figure in a black household, Especially for those who didn't have a father. They was the ideal couple. That was them. That was what you strive to be, because that's what you saw on TV. So it's like all this time, and I don't know the story. I don't know if I could still say allegations. I don't want to disrespect anyone. I don't want to disrespect no alleged victims. I wasn't there. None of us was there. So rape is a very serious thing, and I don't take that lightly. But let me try to say this in the best way I can say it. That whole time when Bill Cosby was promoting the things that the networks wanted him to promote, right? School and stuff, like when he was doing everything that they told him to do, those crimes were going on, right? Those alleged crimes were going on at that time. But as soon as years passed and things like that, and he was like going in his own direction, and he wanted to own stuff, and he was just getting back to his roots basically. That's when all those allegations came out. So it's like they don't play fair. Either, you know, they want you to do what they say. Like, he's already done it. It's like he didn't have no leverage. You already did what they wanted to do. What they wanted for you to do was to get everybody focused on college. All black people, you know, most black children, they want to go to college. That's it, you know. So now, you know, that's it. They need it to be molded. You got the message out. So it's like, you got to be careful with stuff that you watch on TV. You got to pay close attention to the stuff that you watch on TV and movies. In movies, you got to pay close attention to that stuff. You think it's all fun and games. It's not just entertainment. You really got to pay close attention to what you're learning, and what's the deeper meaning to what you're experiencing. Okay, so today is July 3rd, I believe, and at this point, I don't know how far I was supposed to be into my fast, but this experiment has been wild. Like, first off, like, let's just say that the fast only lasted 12 days. And it's like, that rest of that week is like, my life has like been like on a different frequency. And I have to talk about that a lot today because this is the first time I'm picking up the camera in like over a week. So it's just like, I've been on that frequency before. So it's like, I don't even feel like calling it a high anymore when it's really like, it feels like you're already like past that stage. I felt like my frequency's been like on the frequencies, like I already passed that stage already. And it's like, I putting myself back in it, like through memories and stuff like that. I'm putting myself back into that frequency, which I elevated from. And I'm looking at it different. I'm seeing it in a different way. So I believe that's what the THC did, like the biggest effect it had on me. Because I'm actually thinking about like just stopping the THC and throwing it away, because I'm actually like sick and tired of like getting high every day. Like, I'm ready to go back to my regular frequency. Part of me is telling me that, and then part of me is like, just you know, you're supposed to be experimenting, you know, and seeing how would a fast be on THC. And you're supposed to be seeing the side effects for like 40 days. But really, I'm just really tired of the THC. And when I meditate, it was a clear thought in my head to throw it away. So right now, oh yeah, and then like, if you could tell my face is swollen, I'm gonna show you my foot. My foot is swollen right now, and it's because when I broke my fast, I didn't even break it healthy. Like, I found out like a few months ago, like, my body cannot take sore. It's like inflammation. Like my neck is swollen, everything is swollen, and a little bit inside my throat got swollen. So I used to cook, and when I switched from being a vegan to started eating vegan, I realized that I couldn't have table salt because it was making me inflamed. Like it makes my face puffy, my eyes swollen, and my foot swollen and everything. So then I switched to like pure sea salt, and it was working for like probably like about 6 years since I been eating vegan. So now, a few months ago, my body, I guess it finally like caught up to like the salt part. And first, I guess my body was like tricked a little bit because I switched from table salt to sea salt. But now my body's on to me, and I'm getting the same side effects as when I used to eat table salt. So I can't have salt at all. And I've been looking at some alternative for months, and a lot of recipes I see, or a lot of advice is to like use limes. This is Dick Gregory's and his wife's recipe, and I found this in an old Jet magazine about 6 years ago. This is what this has in it is I'm detoxifying my body because I broke my fast in an unhealthy way. Plus, with all this THC and stuff like that, I just feel a need to clean my body again. So I'm just like listening to my body. Like I knew when it was time, like after those 12 days, I was like, yeah, I need to break this fast. Or I didn't have to break it. I could have went more days, but I don't never force my fast. I just do what I'm just, whatever. What I'm told to do. I think I got enough out of this experience that I don't want to make it go on to 40 days. So whatever day this is, because I stopped counting actually after I broke my fast because I was a little disappointed in myself. Yeah, I didn't want to be fake with people because I don't want a lot of people to think like it's all good and gravy. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want people to think that it's all good and gravy. Like before I got up to 40 days, like I had to keep on I felt multiple fasts. And the longest I could go before I did 40 days, the longest I could go was like 4 days of light fasting. No. I think probably 8 or 10 days, I think. I don't know, but it took me a long time to get up to 40 days. But when I was, I don't know what the huge leap was from like 10 days to 40 days. And so I guess it's just practice. But it ain't like, I don't want people to think like, oh, okay, like, anytime like I could just fast, I could just starve myself, because it's not about starving myself or anything like that. And I have to listen to my body. Like my body knows when it gets on a fast. My body knows when to stop something. Just like now, like my body's telling me to I gotta listen to my body. It told me like, okay, 12 days is all you need in this fast. And when I was meditating, I had a clear thought, that's it with the THC. So it's like I listen to my body, so my body knows when it's ready. Today's December 2nd, 2021. And it's like probably like 1 something a.m. in the morning, and today is the 41st day. Technically, my fast was over yesterday, but let me just take my first bite. Let me take my first bite as always. Oh my. Very happy I went with this decision. Very happy with this decision. I gotta slow down. I always do that. I always eat too quick, and I get sick. I eat too quick when I break my fast. Yeah, so that's another fast. I lost count of how many fasts I did, but it's whatever. I completed another fast, and yeah, today's December 2nd, 2021, and I don't know. All right, I just don't know, but I'm feeling great. I'm happy I went with the honeydew. Is this what this is called? Honeydewed, it says. I thought it was called honeydew. I don't know, but yeah. Another fast, and I feel great. Yeah.